This is Dr. SRIDHARAN from SNS College of Technology. In this lecture, we are going to see chemical corrosion. The corrosion is defined as the gradual destruction of metals or alloys by chemical or electrochemical reactions with its environment. For example, the chemical corrosion happened, it is due to the oxygen, hydrogen and liquid metal corrosion. Whereas electrochemical corrosion, it happens with the aqueous medium, for example hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid and related aqueous medium. It accelerates the corrosion. For example, iron undergoes corrosion to form reddish brown color rust. It happens many places, the rust formations because of the chemical or electrochemical corrosion. Occurrence of corrosion: the metals exist in the nature in the form of their minerals or ores in the stable combined form as oxides, chlorides, silicates, carbonates, sulfates. It is naturally existing the form of ores. During the extractions of metal, these ores are reduced to metallic state by supplying considerable amount of energy, that is metal oxides, metal chlorides, metal silicates, like that. It is reduced to the metallic state. The isolated pure metals are regarded as excited states than their corresponding ores. Metals have natural tendency to go back to the combined state, mineral ores. So there's a reversible process, recycle process, metal oxide to metal, then metal to metal oxides. When metal is exposed to atmospheric gases, moisture, liquids, the metal surface reacts and forms more thermodynamically stable compounds. Here, the simply represent about the corrosion process. That is, metal gives metal compound or metal ore, or generally can say the ores plus energy. The forward reaction is oxidation reactions, otherwise known as corrosion. The backward reactions known as the reduction, otherwise known as metal extractions. The ores, the metal extract from the ores. Effects of corrosion in many production industries and many other industries are facing the troubles due to the corrosion. It reduces the efficiency, it affects the production and so many causes. The efficiency of the machine is lost due to corrosion products. Products gets contaminated due to at least toxic products. It's happen in the food industries, and corroded equipments must be replaced frequently, and failure of plants, necessary of over designing to compensate corrosion. That is some plants, the equipments are the complexity of the design and also failures of the material. Theories of corrosions. Based on the environment, corrosion is classified into two types: dry or chemical corrosion. Another one is wet or electrochemical corrosion. The first one, the dry corrosion, is due to the attack of metal surfaces by the atmospheric gases. like oxygen, hydrogen sulfide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen in the absence of moisture. There are three main types of dry corrosion: oxidation corrosion, otherwise known as corrosion by oxygen, corrosion by hydrogen, liquid metal corrosion. The first one, the oxidation corrosion and or corrosion by oxygen. It happens frequently in atmospheric air. The oxidation corrosion is brought about by the direct attack of oxygen at low or high temperatures on metal surface in the absence of moisture or water. Alkali metals and alkaline earth metals are rapidly oxidized at low temperature, like sodium, lithium, potassium, and magnesium, calcium. So these kind of metals easily oxide at low temperature. And another example of metals at high temperature, almost all metals are oxidized, except noble metals like silver, gold, platinum. Here shows the diagram represent the oxidation corrosion. The metal reacts with the atmospheric air. Here the oxygen, its formation of metal oxides. It's metal, oxide film and oxygens. So here the metal over there, its formation of metal oxides, it is react with the oxygen. Mechanism of dry corrosion. Oxidation occurs first at the surface of the metal, resulting in the formation of metal ion, which occurs at the metal oxide phase. So metal gives M2 plus plus 2E minus. We can generally represent M gives Mn plus plus Ne minus. So it depends on the oxidation state. Maybe vary the release the electrons. Oxygen changes to ionic form due to the transfer of electron from metal which occur at the oxide film environment interface. Of O2 plus 2E minus gives O2 minus. The oxide ions react with the metal ion to form the metal oxide films. M plus of O2 gives M2 plus plus O2 minus. That is equal to metal oxide film formations on the metal or alloy surface areas. Once the metal surface is converted to a monolayer of metal oxide, for further corrosion to occur, the metal ion diffuses outward through the metal oxide barrier. It happens for the every one of the metal or metal alloys. It depends on the nature of oxide film. It may be protective or non-protective. The growth of oxide film commences perpendicular to the metal surface. Nature of oxide film. The nature of oxide film formed on the metal surface plays on the important role in oxidation corrosion. Stable oxide layer, another one is the unstable oxide layer. For example, the metal oxide is stable. It has protective layer which prevent the further corrosion. It happens on the metals like aluminum, tin, lead, copper, chromium, tungstens are stable and further corrosion is prohibited. Whereas unstable oxide layer is mainly produced on the surface of noble metals like gold, platinum and silver. Once formation of the oxide film, we can easily remove from the surface area. Thank you.